Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's Sketch Sunday. And of course, it is the third Sunday of the month. So we are playing along, of course, with Stretch the Sketch. So you can see this month's fun sketch up here in the corner. And it's designed by Anna Castro. And I've used this sketch before. I don't know if it was a 30 Days of Sketches or if the Sketch Sunday crew, we used it at another time, but I've definitely used this sketch before, I think, and I love it. It's a very mixed media, grungy type sketch, and I haven't done that in a while, so it's going to be fun to do that, and I love Anna Castro's sketches. In fact, I think it was a Sketch Sunday a while back, because I think I might have chosen the sketch, because I do know I love her sketches for this type of layout. So the premise, of course, behind Stretch the Sketch, as you already know, is we take a 12 by 12 sketch and we stretch it to maybe a 12 by 24, so a double page, or we shrink it. Or what I often do is a combination of both, where I bring it down to 6 by 8, but do a double page. Today I wanted to take a page out of Kelsey's book, and I'm doing an 8.5 by 11, which I will likely put on a 12 by 12 after, so that it goes into my everyday scrapbooking. Now, if you look at the sketch, I guess the way the photo was, the sketch there is a full 12 by 12, but then there's sort of this big square behind it. So my first idea was to do an 8 by 8 and then layer that on a 12 by 12, but it didn't really give me enough room for all of this gorgeous mixed media, because I have this one photo, which is from our ice storm, that I want to get here. So, and it's, I could probably make the photo smaller, but I don't really want to, because I really want, this is a close-up. I have the regular photo, and then I sort of zoomed in so that you can see all of the ice on here. So, and I like this size. So if I sort of put it here, you can see that by doing sort of an 8 by 8, it would have been a little bit too small. So I went back to my original idea, which was an 8.5 by 11, that I will then mount later on. Now, for the pattern paper, for the layers and the extra bits that I'm going to put on here, I've taken the leftovers from the layout that I did, the May I Scrap With You layout on the second Sunday this month, second Saturday, so not yesterday, but the Saturday before, and I took those leftovers, and I want to bring those in, particularly, I think, this lovely plaid and the black and white, but we'll see. Now, what I've done so far here for my mixed media, and there's Chopin saying hi, of course, to you, is I went in with this, well, no, that's not true. The first thing that I did is some packaging technique here in the background with the Mango Tango, the Vibes Mango Tango. I did a little bit of packaging technique, bringing it out and down thinner here, and the same over on the bottom, so I could sort of get that initial mixed media feel on there. Then I went in with my Tuxedo Black Memento ink and this Stampin' Up stamp. This one I think is, I think it's just called Off the Grid or Grid. And I put that a little bit willy-nilly on my background. And then I used this snowflake stamp, which I don't really know where it comes from. I have a feeling it's a Stampin' Up one, but I don't know when, how. It's by itself like this in my Christmas stash. And I didn't put it on a wood block or anything. I just sort of popped it willy-nilly here and there. Now, that was all quite dark. So before continuing on, I took a little bit of watered down white acrylic paint and brushed that over many of the areas. You can see I didn't put any here. I didn't put any here, but I did get quite a bit of that down to just sort of soften that up, because now I want to do some more stamping. And I think I want to do some stenciling as well. So yeah, there's going to be a lot going on here. My idea is I have this stamp set, which is from Inkadinkadoo, and I honestly don't know where I got that. I have a feeling my lovely friend Giselle, did you send this to me in a Christmas package a few years ago? Maybe. I can't remember. Or did I get it myself at Walmart? I don't think so. I think this came in a lovely package, and I think it might have been Giselle. And it's got all of these lovely snowflakes on it. And I thought I would come in with maybe some silver. Because you see, when I get to either the stenciling or putting a little bit of maybe watercolor type stuff over the stenciling, my original idea was to bring in the vibes, to bring in the green. But there really is no green because there's no buds or anything. This is before the buds. It's still just the wood. So I'm not sure. And you can see in this sort of window, which is just one of the buildings across the street, sort of has the more turquoise, and then we have the icy look. So then I thought, well, maybe Jenny B blue, but I think that's maybe a little too turquoise. So the idea that I have is I am going to do a little bit of stamping here in silver. And I did just test a little bit there to see if it's going to show through enough. We're going to try it and we're going to see. A little bit of stamping in silver. Then these raindrops, because this really was an ice storm. It was ice pellets and rain and freezing rain and crazy wind. So I'm going to use the raindrop stencil here from Simon Hurley, which I thought I would do just with some white texture paste. And that is where I was going to go in with maybe sort of as a watercolor wash, maybe a little bit of the turquoise, because I'm putting aside this green, the palm reader. I'm putting that aside. But this is a little dark, I find, or bright, I should say. So now what I'm thinking is I might use the glacier paste, but water it down and use it as a watercolor, not through the stencil here, because I do think I should use white and then just do a wash over it. All right, so let's do at least the snowflake stamping here together, my friends, and let's hope for the best. So I use this is a Stampin' Up. I've had this for years and years and years and years, sort of to stamp on, to give a better impression, but I also use it, you can tell, I use it to punch my stitching holes. All right. So let's see. Am I properly in frame? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to give this a try. And I think I'm going to bring this out and down because I don't want the photo to hide all of this. So let's see. And there's Chopin. Yapping to you, my friends. All right, so let's how about if we do that now? I'm just really wondering here whether we are going to see it. Oh, a little bit, but hardly, my friends. I don't even know whether you can see it on the camera. Okay, so we might have to come back and do a little bit more of that. So we'll just see. But I'm going to continue on for now. I'm going to continue on. And then we'll see after I've done the stenciling and the wash. Okay, so you see we can see it a little bit more here. see, and I'm going to put some over here. Let's put some down here. I'm not sure that's going to show up enough, and I might have been doing all of that for nothing, but we'll see. This is a very, very old little stamping spot that I have here. It's platinum. It's not actually silver. Now, I wonder, I thought I had a silver one. Now I'm wondering whether I'm using the wrong one. I wonder. Let's put that here. Okay, hang on. Let me go see if I actually have silver. I don't, so I guess it really always was platinum. And I thought, because I have gold. Okay, let's put a bit more of this here. There we go. And then I'm going to get some down here. Oh. That's odd. Sort of part of that came off. Isn't that weird? Oh! Did I have a... Did it have like a protector thing on it? Who knows? Okay, there we go. And let's just get a little bit more. I'll do 2 more. One there, and I think we'll just put one over here on a side. Maybe going up there. How about that here? Okay, so again, as I say, my friends, I'm not sure that I'm not doing all of this for nothing. We'll just have to see, because as I say, I don't even know whether you can see it. I mean, I can see it in real life, but it's not silver. I had silver in my head, but it's platinum, so it's not quite what I was looking for. But anyway, let me go off and do the stenciling, because I'm going to get some stenciling down here and maybe here and here, because the picture is going to go there, isn't it? I'm going to map the photo in, I think, maybe that plaid. So let me go off and get a little bit of that mixed media done, because quite frankly, it's not going to need an awful lot more once we have that done. Some matting, a couple little banners, a little bit of embellishing, and then I think my title is, now in the sketch it's sort of here, but I think my title is going to come down here. It's going to be simply like ice, question mark, exclamation mark. So let me go off and get a little bit more done, my friends, and I will be back. Okay, my friends, so there we go. I'm back with the background finished, and I did a little bit of my layering here to get the photos, to get the photo on. So in the end, up in this corner, I covered up the majority of the mixed media that I had done. And in the end, my friends, I went with a mixture of Jenny B Blue and this Nouveau Mica Mist. This was a little bit pale, and you can sort of see it naturally here and there. And then I went in with some watered down Jenny B Blue. And I had to go back with a little extra stamping afterwards. And this, that got a little bit of a boo-boo and just a little bit too much mixed media there, or too much of the mist. But I'm going to leave it for now. I'll see afterwards whether I really need to go back. But I might just put, you know, let's see, we could even put like maybe even a flare, or I might put something up there. Let's see whether I need to. Anyway, we'll look at that afterwards. So there we go. Now, if I come down to, so I want to get a little bit of a cluster here, the way the sketch has, but I don't want to hide too much of the photo, because I love, that's the whole point of the photo, is sort of the ice there. So I don't want to get too much. Now, I took out memories as well from the die cut pack. I found this as I was just sort of ruffling through my bowls on my desk. So I might pop that down here. And I'm thinking of doing something like ice memories down here. I'm still not quite sure where to go with this corner, so let's maybe work a little bit down here. And I'm thinking I might want to just pop a piece of doily here. Would I do it on top? No, I don't want too much of it, so something like that here. We could get memories, sort of maybe bring this out a little bit, get memories there, kind of thing, and put ice. Now, I brought this set out. This is a very old set, and I don't have any, but I could probably cut a B down for that, and I could just cut this down for the ice part, but I don't know whether they're going to stand out enough. Or will I want to use these Pink Fresh? I think I might want to use the Pink Fresh. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think we might want to use the Pink Fresh. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I definitely want to get that down here. And I might put this up here. Okay, so we're definitely going to use that. Let's just see then what else we do. I have brought these over because, of course, I put them with my Collection Obsession kit, but there really isn't anything here that fits, unless I maybe want to get this little ampersand on here. We'll see. You know what? I'm just going to pop that up here over there, and I might keep, so I'll get rid of the rest of that, get rid of these white ones, and I am going to put, I think I'm going to put this down here, just so that I get a little bit, yeah, I think that'll be cute, and the colors fit in nicely. So let's put that down. There we go. Yeah, okay. So let me get my scissors. My friends, hang on. So I'm going to cut it right here on the 8.5 by 11, and then I'll see after whether I want to bring it in, because I cut just a 1/4 inch off two sides of my whipped cream paper here, so that I could mat it a little bit on black, so that I would still have an 8.5 by 11, because I haven't made up my mind whether I'm going to leave it as an 8.5 by 11 or whether I'm going to back it on a 12 by 12, because I do have some 8.5 by 11 layouts in my albums. Now, do I want to bring this down here? Yeah, maybe I do. And then just have this pop out there. And maybe I could put, or do I want that up there and then this here? No, no. So I do think I want to put that down far. So I mean, in hindsight, maybe I should have put the doily up a little bit higher, but I think this will be fine. There we go. So let's bring that up there. Okay. There we go. Now, you see, so I have that. Okay. Then we have to see what else I might want to get in there. Now, do I want to pop... No. Okay, I don't think so. So let's leave that there for now, and let's come back up here. And so now what I'm thinking is I might just want to do something like that. With that and a flare. This is a little too big, isn't it? I'm not sure. Let's see, if I take a darker one, how about if I pop it under? Do I want to pop it under maybe? And then with this and that? No. Okay, so, all right then, so I find these a little, that's just a little too big. So what if I did, now that's a flower. I don't really need flower, but you see I could put a flare there. And maybe I could put this one. How about if I put that there? Oh, there we go. I think that might work. I think that might work. And then do I need to have something popping out from here? I don't know. I sort of like that. I sort of do like that. And then, then maybe we could put a flare sort of like that. Okay, you know what? I sort of like that. So let's put that down. But now, just before I do that, do I want to bring this in? Oh, maybe. Do I? I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Geez, I wish you could answer me. Okay, let's leave that there for now. And let me just cut a little bit of this off because it was cut at a little bit oddly. It was cut a little bit oddly. So let's take this off. There we go. And then let's see now, where do I want to put ice? Do I want to put it here? There, I do like that there, actually. Yeah, I do like that there. Okay, let's do that. Put that in. Then I'm going to do that. I'll put ice, and then I think I'll have to just cut a little something because this is going to stick out just a little bit right there. So let me just pop. Let's see, what would I want to pop in here for the fun of it? Not flare. Is there anything here that I would want to put? No, nothing here. Okay, so I do need to get a little something here. Do I want a flare? No. I just maybe want some enamel dots. Oh, maybe just some enamel dots would be cute there. Just to sort of fill in that little corner. And I've got sort of, this is a little bit of a, oh, here, look, these. Yeah, let's do that, my friends. Let's do that. Let me take a big one here. Okay, that's going to work perfectly. That there. that up here. And do I want maybe a darker one there? Or this tiny one? Oh, I like that. That little tiny, yeah, it's a very pale yellow, but I kind of like it. There we go. Whoops, where did that go? You just pop that there. Okay, so Ice Memories. All right, now, okay, let's see up here what we're going to do. So I think I want this. I do want that there. I know it's a flower, but I like the color and I like the size. Let me bring it down a little bit. No. There we go. Let's put that admit one in there. I'm going to pop it in there. Okay. Like that. Okay, so I brought it down a little bit. Now, do I have another one? Oh, not those are florals as well. Ah, here we go. Yes, I do. So how about that there? And then we can put a flare piece. Yeah, and this I'm going to bring over this way, and I'm going to pop it up a little bit on just a touch of foam on one side. There we go. Yeah, so that I can bring it out a little bit, and that will leave room to get just one flare piece there. And like a nice flare. Now, let's see. I don't know. I just picked anyone that, or do I want to put the flare under? No, I definitely want it there. Bring this down just a touch. Okay, so we'll put that there, and I think that will do it. And then maybe we'll tuck a couple of enamel dots down there as well. All right, so which one do I want? Now, you see, I was thinking, oh, yeah, you see, I was thinking this because it's obviously not meant to go with that collection, but it's got all of those colors in it. It matches that pretty perfectly, and it just brings that there. There we go. That is the one. So let's put that there. This is sort of the backing bits from some pop dots that I had. Use every little bit. All right, so let's pop that there. All right, there we go. Now, I guess the question I have, so that's good, that's good. So, should I pop, for the fun of it, should I just pop a little bit of an enamel dot here? About there. Bring in a nice dark orange one. Pop it there. Or will I put it here? Pop it there. There we go, just to finish that off, because you know I'm trying to finish those. Then this is quite a dark yellow. Oh, but you know what? It's okay. Let's pop it there. All right. There we go. So that brings that up here. That brings that over here. And I think I'm going to call that done. Now, I'm not sure I'm not sure about this one, my friends. I'm not sure about it. But anyway, it's done. It's in the books. You know me. I don't go back and redo pages, and it's done. It's definitely not going to be my favorite. This is a case, you know, lately I've been very lucky, and I've been saying, you know, the idea I have in my head has been translating beautifully. This one, not so much. I had the mixed media background in my head. It didn't quite come out the way I wanted it, but you know what? It's done now. So that's going to be that. So you may see some beautiful other, I'm sure, projects that are going to be a lot more beautiful than this with the Stretch the Sketch gang and the Sketch Sunday gang. That everybody will be listed down below, whether it's here on YouTube or over on Instagram. Now let's look just quickly how we could bring this into a 12 by 12 to put in my album if that's what I want to do. But as I say, I do some 8.5 by 11s. I do like it in my album every once in a while. It just makes it a little bit of a different size. So I might do that. And then I would do one more 8.5 by 11. Now I could put it on that. Oh, you see, that was my first idea. That's very busy. I don't like that. Don't like that. We could maybe put it, would I put it maybe on that? Oh, you know what? That's not bad. I could put it on that and then maybe just bring a little bit of stenciling over here. That's not bad. Don't like that. But you know what, my friends? I'm not sold on the idea of turning it into into a 12 by 12 unless I put it on this. Stop popping. No. You know what? I think I'm going to leave it as an 8.5 by 11. So there you go, my friends. April's Stretch the Sketch. Stay tuned. Next month is going to be a very, very special month because it is going to be our 5th anniversary of Stretch the Sketch. So we have a really, really, really fun idea to celebrate that, in addition to doing what we always do, which is stretch or shrink our sketch. So again, make sure you pop on down below, see everybody else who is playing along today, both here and on Sketch Sunday, because like I know Nicole, I think Nicole just does the 12, she does the sketch and she does it as a 12 by 12, not playing along with Stretch the Sketch. And I'm not sure, I think we have Sandra, well, not I think, we have Sandra joining us and Brianna joining us on Sketch Sunday. You saw that last week. Now, I don't know whether they'll be doing Stretch the Sketch or just Sketch Sunday. But everyone will be listed down below, my friends, and I will see you back here very, very soon. Bye for now.